Everybody, this is Fernand Jimenez, and I'm doing day number 2 of my 30-day video challenge for blogging. And it really is, it's not necessarily a challenge, I'm just doing it just to stay on point. But really what I'm going to do is, I've been network marketing, I've been an online marketer, social media strategist, anything that has to do with building a business using the internet, or even off the internet, because nowadays it's marketing is marketing, just like it's always been. I'm decided to do this little challenge so that I could work on an aspect of my game, aspect of my business that I've been neglecting for a long time. And I really believe that a lot of people are going through the same thing, right? So I've invested in a lot of courses, I've invested in a lot of training, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how I go through my process and how you can go through your process. You could start this on day 1, you could start this on day 20. There's always going to be little bits that you could use throughout your journey, because I'm going to go from very basic to like hardcore, right? So that's why yesterday I started off with your why. In the end, in life, you always have to have a purpose. You always have to have a vision. You always have to know. You always have to have a vision that's driving you, so that when you want to give up, when the challenges come, you don't give up. You stay in the game. You keep your mind open, and then that way you can make it, and and then you make the magic happen, you make the miracle happen. All right, I'm about to get a ticket, so I gotta go. So what I want you to know is this: I want you to think, who is your target market? Who are you catering your blog to? The sooner you do that, the better, because that's gonna give you a chance to really harness and target a specific market, a specific sample of people. And there's a saying in marketing that says, if you market to everyone, you market to nobody. And what I want you to keep in mind is, it may take a little bit, give it no more than 2 days, but really do your research. The answer to this research is based off of 2 things. Number 1, what you're good at. Number 2, how effective are you in your community? Like how have you affected the world in a way, right? And number 3, what's reasonable that you feel comfortable at. All right, so it really is all about you right now, and that's how you're going to find out who's your target market. And also too, it's very important you do this, because if you're doing this right, the best way to do this, the best way to do any type of marketing, especially in modern day business, is to first create an audience. First you create an audience, and then you provide a lot of value to this audience, right? You provide a lot of good information, a lot of good stuff to this audience. And then, you could say, hey, I'm offering this service, I'm offering this product. Because now that the audience has seen that you have value, now the audience has seen that you're not in there just to make a buck, right? And now that they've seen also that this is a source of it's a treasure trove for them, because every time they come, they learn something, and they go outside and they're like an expert, and it's because of your information. Now there you can influence them to inspire themselves to buy products and services that are going to help them make their visions come true, make their challenges doable, right? You can't get away with the challenges, but you can definitely make them so that you can hurdle them, so that you can or even use them to get your business going, right? Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to re-emphasize that it's very important that you make that why, that you make your list of inventories, that you find out what it is, the lifestyle that you want to do, that you want to live, and so that every day you go over that, you remind yourself, so that you keep your nose in the game and you don't give up, because there's going to be a lot of challenges, and the challenges are going to be from every angle of your life. They're not only going to be business challenges, but there's going to be social challenges, there's going to be relationship challenges, there's going to be people that don't get you, there's going to be mental challenges, right? There's going to be even spiritual challenges, because what I love about what I'm doing, about blogging, about all this stuff, is that in reality what it really is just a reflection of personal development, and that's why I love so much the network marketing career, because it really is an excuse to get paid while doing personal development. See, a lot of jobs that you don't get any personal development. They teach you what you got to do at your job, and that's it. Do that. Don't ask questions. Don't think. You're just here to do this job. Have a great day. Goodbye. Yes, there's a couple cool modern companies out there that actually want your input, that actually help you contribute to the creative process, but then they own it. then all that, like my favorite are the engineers. Like they put a lot of work, a lot of time in their degrees. They do a lot of they invest a lot in their education. They invest a lot in the projects. They come up with designs. They come up with solutions. And then guess what? They can't, once they leave the company, those solutions aren't theirs. They can't even take claim to them because they signed a waiver that said everything that you create here is ours, is their property. So you're giving your intellectual property, right? Now, how does this all tie in? All tie in with what my theme, my latest theme right now. I know this sounds kind of out there, but keep your mind open, because once again, that's why the why is so important. The why is so important, because if you don't have that why right, it's going to be easy to quit. It's going to be easy to just rely on a paycheck. It's going to be easy to just like, I get paid every 2 weeks. I don't have to worry about anything, right? But remember, it's your life that you're fighting for, nobody else's, right? Even though a lot of people, their why is, it's okay if your why is because I want to retire my parents, I want to care for my kid, I don't want to have to leave my kid in a babysitter all day. I want to spend time with my kid, right? Yes, I'm making a lot of money as an executive, as a VP, as a CEO, whatever, but I have no time. They own me. I can't barely take a vacation. Sometimes I have to work on the weekends. How does that feel? Does that feel good? Does that feel like a sense of accomplishment? And then after 20, 30, 40 years of work, you're like, you know what? Sorry, we got to go with somebody younger, okay? So keep that in mind. Think for today. I want you to take the time to think of your target market, think of your audience, think of whose solution you have, right? I don't want you to think of like, I have a product in here. No, I want you to think of more like whose head you can creep into, right? I know it sounds messed up, but you have to, because you have to be able to, when you're thinking of your target market, you have to think of like, what keeps them up at night? What keeps them, from sleeping? What do they think of in the morning when they're eating breakfast? Like, how do they get motivated to do their day? What are they thinking? And I want you to, when you can think of that person, and a lot of times it's going to be basically you. It's going to be who you are, just your version, right? So it's not that complicated, but it is very important you do that, because based off of these two answers and what you do here is how we take off and start designing your blog and start making your real estate online. Have a beautiful day. Always keep growing. Always keep sharing. After today, it's going to be a little bit more technical, okay? And so after today, I'm going to be using the platform that I told you for the website that I have, okay? And I have to make a choice here. I'm going to have to go with the platform that I'm using, because that's the platform that I know. And so if you're not using the platform, I'm not going to be able to give you the time. I could send you where to go. I could give you a place where you can go and you can get all those questions answered, but I got to keep the agenda going over here, right? And if you want to use the platform that I'm using, you can find it at winnerwealthy.com. That's the platform that I'm using for the website, for setting up all the campaigns, for all the good stuff that we're going to do, and basically your blog. All right, have a beautiful day. Always keep growing. Always keep sharing. I'm going to throw that link in there. Anybody has any questions, you can have the weekend also to get it set up, so that way we can get started. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep going. I love you all. Have a great day, and always enjoy. Bye.